Meade growth model theory. Meade growth model theory introduced by J. Meade. His book, A Neoclassical Theory of Economic Growth. Meade growth model refers to the relations between income growth and population growth in an economy. Let's explain that. Income growth means that income appreciation. Population growth means that population will be increased in an economy. Next, three principles. Firstly, capital accumulation resulting from saving mode out of the current income. Then explain that current income will be increased, then saving will be increased. Then capital investment leads to profit when profit enable more capital accumulation. Secondly, growth of working population, that growth of labor force. Explain that working population or labor force, explain that the number of people who are willing and eligible to work, not including unemployed persons. Thirdly, technological progress allows production of more output from given amount of resources. Explain that huge resource available in an economy. The huge resources used for technological progress allow production of more output. For example, the electric car manufacturing industry has introduced a new robot system. Then the manpower will be decreased. Production will be increased. Finally, more production and output, less time lag usage. Growth model assumption. Firstly, laissez-faire closed economy is perfect competition. Laissez-faire means that no government intervention. Perfect competition refers to that a large number of firms producing and selling a product, the product of all firms is homogeneous, free entry and exit. In perfect competition, long-run marginal rules such as price equal marginal cost, equal average revenue equal marginal revenue, money waste equal the value of marginal product, etc. Linear and homogeneous product function. Secondly, constant returns to scale refers that any iso line, the distance between successive multiple isoquants is constant. For example, x, 2x, 3x, etc. Thirdly, two commodities, consumption goods and capital goods, are produced in the economy. Consumption goods are products brought for consumption by the average consumer. Capital goods. Capital stock is called a machine. The flow of capital is a capital goods. Fourthly, machines are the only form of capital in the economy. More investment used in capital economy. For example, more investment used in the machine technology. Fifthly, constant money price of consumption goods. Money price is the current price at which an asset or service can be bought or sold. 6. Full use of land and labor. Complete use in land and working force. Labor force means that willing to work in a particular firm or a company or country. Land reward that rent. 7. The ratio of labor to machinery can be changed both in the short and long run, may call this the assumptions of perfect malleabilities of machinery. For example, initial stage in the turn computer introduced by a computer institute. Then next year, 2 computers combined in 8 worked computers. When the short-term machinery and long-term machinery change it. Another example, a car manufacturing industry expand industry in next year. Depreciation is assumed to occur by evaporation. Disappeared machine equal to evaporation. No problem of value in capital stock of unbalanced compositions in over time. 8. Perfect circuit ability. Introductions between capital goods and consumption goods. Perfect circuit is marginal rate of substitution of the indifference curve is 1. Determinant of growth model. Y is equal to functions of K, L, N, T. Y represents that national income or output. National income implies that the total amount of money earned within a country. Output refers that the amount of something produced by a person, machine or industry. K represents that stock of capital. Capital stock issued by authorized company or firm or corporation for the purpose of preferred shares in an overtime period. Capital reward profit. Labor represents that labor force. Labor force means that willing to work in a particular firm or company or country. labor reward wages. Next, N represents that land or natural resources. Natural resources means that material occur in nature which explore in the economic gain. Land reward in rent. T represents that technological progress. Technological progress is overall process of innovation or research and development. Determinant of growth model. Assume land or natural resources to be fixed. Net output can increase in any 1 year with the growth in K, L and N. This relationship is shown as delta Y equal to V multiplied to delta K plus W multiplied to delta L plus delta Y dash. Delta Y represents that the increase over the year in the rate of annual net output. Net output equal to gross value added. Gross value added means that use inputs to produce output in an accounting period. V equal to marginal physical product of capital. Marginal physical product of capital of an input is the change in output result from employing one more unit of a particular input. Delta K represents that the increase in the stock of machinery. Stock of machinery main aim that high production. W represents that marginal product. Marginal product of capital. Marginal product of capital mathematically represents that delta Q by delta K means that change in output divided by change in unit of capital. Positive relationship in the marginal product of capital. Delta L represents that the increase in the amount of labor. Labor force means that willing to work in a particular firm or company or country. Delta Y dash represents that the increase in the rate of technological progress. Technological progress is overall process of innovation or research and development. Determinant of growth model. The annual proportionate growth rate of output is delta Y equal to V multiplied to K multiplied to delta K plus W multiplied to L multiplied to delta L plus delta y dash, dividing both sides by y. Delta y divided by y equal to, we multiplied to k divided by y, multiplied to delta k divided by y plus w multiplied to L divided by y, multiplied to delta L divided by y plus delta y dash divided by y. Delta y divided by y represent that annual proportionate rate of growth of output. Vk divided by y represent that contributions of capital in net national income. Delta k divided by y represent that annual proportionate rate of growth of capital. W multiplied by L divided by y. Contributions of labor in net national income. Delta L divided by y represent that annual proportionate rate of growth of labor. Delta y dash divided by y represent that annual proportionate rate of growth due to technological improvement. Determinant of growth model. The output growth rate is functions of y equal to u multiplied to k plus q multiplied to L plus R. Y represent that growth rate of output. U represent that the proportional marginal product of capital. We multiplied to k divided by y as u. K represent that growth rate in the stock of capital. Q represent that the proportional marginal product of labor. W multiplied to L divided by y as Q. L represent that growth rate of population or labor force. R represent that growth rate of technology. Determinant of growth model. Growth economy show that rise in the per capita real income y minus L. The total income increased by 25% per annum and the labor force grew by 20% per annum. Income per head will increase by 5% per annum. The growth rate of real income per head can be expressed the follow: y minus L equal to u multiplied to k plus q multiplied to L plus R minus L. U multiplied to k minus L plus q multiplied to L plus R equal to u multiplied to k minus 1 plus q multiplied multiplied to L plus R. Y minus L represents the difference between the growth of total output or income and the growth rate of real income. The above equation leads to the three factors. Firstly, it is raised by growth rate of real capital weighted by proportion of national going to profit. Secondly, it is depressed by growth rate in the working population weighted by 1 minus proportions of national income going to labor as wages. Thirdly, it is raised by rate of technological progress. Now changes in the stock of capital is equal to saving, delta K equal to saving. Saving equal to S multiplied to Y. Delta K equal to S multiplied to Y. Delta K divided by K equal to S multiplied to Y divided by K. U equal to V multiplied to K divided by Y. K equal to delta K divided by K. S multiplied to Y equal to annual saving. U multiplied to K equal to V multiplied to K divided by Y multiplied to delta K divided by K. Delta K divided by K equal to S multiplied to Y divided by K. U multiplied to K equal to V multiplied to K divided by Y multiplied to S multiplied to Y divided by K equal to V multiplied to S. We represent that marginal physical product of capital. S represent that propensity to save. The basic growth relationship can be expressed as Y minus L is equal to V multiplied to S minus 1 minus Q multiplied to L plus R. L represent that growth of labor force. T represent that development of technology. Labor force and technology are constant. Change output depend on change value of V, S and Q in over time. L and K constant. S and K increase. Marginal product of capital goods decline, then slow down. Possible substitute capital for other factors. Increase R and T. Decline marginal product of capital. In other words, labor is constant. Y is increased depend on the three factor size of saving. Y equal to V multiplied to S plus R. For example, S equal to 1 by 20 and V equal to 10% rate of profit. contributions of capital accumulations to growth rate of per capita output. We multiplied to S equal to 10 by 100 multiplied to 1 divided by 20 equal to 1 divided by 200 multiplied by 100 equal to 1 divided by 2 percentage. Change in the rate of economic growth. Meade explain the factors responsible for changes in the rate of economic growth. Y equals to U multiplied to K plus Q multiplied to L plus R, or Y equals to V multiplied to S plus Q multiplied to L plus R. L equal to growth rate of population. R represent that technological knowledge. L and R are constant. In endogenous, over time, in this case, increase in Y depends on whether U multiplied to K equal to V multiplied to S and Q is rising or increasing. Assume that L equal to 0. That population is constant. Then growth rate in the standard of living becomes Y equal to V multiplied to S plus R. It is assumed constant technological progress. R then rise or fall in Y depend on rise or fall in the V multiplied to S over time. Change in the rate of economic growth. X-axis denotes that state of capital. Y-axis denotes that output. Then next, OQ1 is original production cost. Marginal physical product of capital will be decreases and to move along production curve towards right. Then technical progress production curve shift from OQ1 to OQ2. Marginal physical product of capital equal to rate of profit. Slope of production curve at B divided by slope of production curve at A equal to BD divided by AD. That means that technological production neutral. Next, slope of production curve at B divided by slope of production curve at A greater than BD divided by AD. That means that technological progress is capital intensive. Anotherly, slope of production curve at B divided by slope of production curve at A less than BD divided by AD. That means that technological progress is capital saving. repeatedly. Change in the rate of economic growth. OQ1 equal to original production show amount of output corresponding to different stock of output. Slope of the production curve is marginal physical product of capital decreases when we move along. Production curve towards right. Technological production curve shift OQ1 to OQ2. Then, same stock of capital, larger output can be produced. Production curve is marginal physical product of capital. Marginal physical product of capital equals to rate of profit. Slope of production curve at B divided by slope of production curve at A equal to BD divided by AD. This means that technological progress is neutral. Next, slope of production curve at B divided by slope of production curve at A greater than BD divided by AD. Technological progress is capital intensive. Next, slope of production curve at B divided by slope of production curve at A lesser than BD divided by AD. This means that technological progress is capital saving. Factor affect growth rate of income. Firstly, any factor and capital accumulation will increase, then rate of growth of national income will rise. Secondly, technological progress in increase in the growth rate of national income. Thirdly, elasticity of substitution between production factors, then growth rate of national income will increase. Fourthly, change in the distribution income or real income will increase. This leads to saving and capital accumulation will increase. Then, growth rate of national income is increased. Steady economic growth rate. Analyze steady growth rate. Firstly, population is growing at a constant rate. Secondly, rate of technological progress is constant. Thirdly, growth rate of total output is constant. Then growth rate in income y minus 1 is also constant. Next, achievement of steady growth rate. Firstly, elasticity of substitution between various factors are equal to unity. Secondly, technological progress is neutral towards all factors. Thirdly, productions of profit saved, of wages saved, of rent saved are constant. S equal to S multiplied to V multiplied to U plus S multiplied to W multiplied to Q plus S multiplied to G multiplied to Z. S denotes that total saving or national income. U represents that profit. Q represents that wages. Z represents that rent. SV, SW, SG represent that total saving. Ratio of total saving to total national income will also be constant. Critical growth rate. Capital activates growth rate of income equal to growth rate of capital stock. A higher or lower growth rate in capital than this critical growth rate will not equal growth rate of income and capital. Therefore, steady growth rate is not achieved. A equal to U multiplied to A plus Q multiplied to L plus R. A minus U multiplied to A equal to Q multiplied to L plus R. A multiplied to 1 minus U equal to Q multiplied to L plus R. A equal to Q multiplied to L plus R divided by 1 minus U. This the critical growth rate. A denotes that critical growth rate of capital. U, Q, L, R are constant. U represent that profit, Q represent that wages, L represent that labor force, R represent that technological progress. Critical growth rate, for example, Q equal to 1 by 2, L equal to 2%, R equal to 1%, U equal to 1 divided by 4. Critical growth rate Q multiplied to L plus R divided by 1 minus U equal to 1 divided by 2 multiplied 2 plus 1. 1 minus 1 divided by 4 equal to 2 divided by 3 divided by 4 equal to 8 divided by 3 equal to 2.66 or 2 multiplied 2 by 3. Y equal to U multiplied to K plus Q multiplied to L plus R. U equal to 1 divided by 4 multiplied to 2 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 2 multiplied to 2 plus 1 equal to 2 divided by 3 plus 1 plus 1 equal to 2 multiplied to 2 divided by 3. This exists equality between growth rate of income and capital. Criticism. Firstly, it is unrealistic assumptions such as perfect competition, closed economy and constant returns to scale. Next, in perfect competition was very diverse from reality. Next, it was wrong assumed that production units are independent of one another. Next, in reality, increasing returns to scale in the growth process. Next, it assumed that machineries were perfectly malleable in the short run and the long run. In the short run was not possible. Totally ignored in the point of view of economic growth. Next, Meade model has merit of population growth, capital accumulation and technological progress on the growth rate of national income and per capita real income over time. But Robinson Golden Age explained in more realistic manner by studying in the behavior of those variables she asked as constant. Thank you.